Hi everyone, we're back for episode number 3 of the Entitled podcast. We actually need to find a name for this podcast, man. We keep going at it, but no name for it. Anyways, it's your boy JB from 11. I'm here with
Heaven with an upgraded mic setup and an upgraded camera. I don't know if it looks better, but I feel better, and I'm looking at myself in a little dot there. I'm looking pretty handsome, no cap.
yes sir. You're looking kind of scrumptious, but anyways, you know what I mean. Oh yeah, the camera's looking nice, man. The mic as well, dope. I think mine too is looking pretty dope. Not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Got the three
You,
camera in here. You
yeah,
know.
you finally threw away that potato you were using before. You went from 244 feet to 1080. That's crazy.
Hey man, that's the one. That's the update we talked. That's the upgrade we need. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah. That was a trap phone. Not gonna lie to you, man. Like it got me through the roughest time, but I had to let go. Sometimes I gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? So that was the one. That was the one. But we're back here. You know what I mean? And Kevin, what are we doing today?
We're gonna do a structured version of just shooting the shits.
Oh,
We have some funny stories that apparently we found on Reddit, and so we're just gonna read them out loud. I haven't read any
mm,
of them, but the general theme is worst experiences with roommates.
yeah.
I talked about mine in the last podcast. I had pretty good experiences, but apparently some people out there weren't as lucky. So we're gonna read some of those stories and probably have a good laugh.
100%. Let's do it. Let us do it. So let me see. Oh, no. Should we read it out loud or? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
one. That's the one. Hmm. Yeah, found it. All right. So, should I read it? I can read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
See less,
Follow
see
along.
less, see less. All right. So, I'm at a big. I'm at my at. God damn it, bro. I had a long day today. No cap. No cap.
That's the ESL life. Don't blame it on the long day.
You can try so much to try to speak English, but it always picks up on you. Like always, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's the one. That's the one. But yeah, nah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good right now. Hold on. Game time. So I'm at my breaking point and I need advice. Housemate left used condom on the floor of the shared toilet.
oh
Boy, it's
boy.
about to be spicy. It's about to be spicy, bro. See, this is the first time I use Reddit, and I'm a mobile, so excuse me for any unclarity. So I have
Mhm.
4 roommates. We live together in a student house. I've been living in this house for 1.5 years. Our house never had super had our house never had been super tidy or clean, but in the past few months, 27 mil has really been making it unlivable. He leaves so much rotting food in the fridge that me and the others have gotten a separate fridge. He promised to clean out the fridge before the end of May, but he did not do this. He leaves his dishes everywhere, which makes it unable for us to use the dining table or sit in the living room without cleaning first. He puts his wet clothes from the washing machine on top of other people's drying clothes. Man, come on. You don't do that. Like you don't do that. Like leaving your
That's
clothes,
crazy.
like bruh, that's disgusting. Look out. And the list goes on more annoying gross habits. And so one thing is that they talked about his behavior in an amicable way multiple times over the past 6 months, but always makes excuses that is somehow not his fault, and then says he'll be more careful. And in the end, nothing has really changed. I guess before I finish the story, I'm curious, like how would you handle that situation, right? Like let's say you have that roommate, leave dishes
Mm.
everywhere, just like you do your laundry and just takes it out, put out. Not even that. Like he just literally put his clothes, like his wet clothes on top of your dry clothes and just leaves it there and just do all that nonsense. Man. How would you handle that?
Honestly, it sounds like they've talked about it multiple times already over the last six
Mm-hmm.
months. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like it's past salvaging. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, wet clothes on top of your dry clothes, bro. That I
Oh,
would get. I'd do
nah.
cheese.
Honestly, man. Honestly.
You know,
Nah.
actually, the worst I've ever had it. What a roommate did is I had my clothes in a washer,
Uh-huh.
right, and it finished. I just didn't put it in the dryer yet. They
Uh-huh.
took my clothes out the washer, put it on the floor, and then put their stuff in the washer.
Bro.
And when their stuff was done, put it in the dryer. That was bad. That was bad.
Bro.
Anyway, back to the post. Back to the post. Back to the post.
Bro. That's crazy. So your thing was just there wet on the floor.
Just on the floor, just sitting
That's
there.
crazy. Damn. We gotta get back to this one. But let me finish this post real quick. Let me finish it real quick. So, however, what really made me come to my breaking point is that this morning I found a used condom on the floor of the toilet downstairs. That's disgusting, bro. Ah, hell nah. No, we're
Hey,
not
you
doing
know,
that, bro.
a wise man once said, "If you got it like that, I
Nah,
mean."
bro. No, what? Nah, no, nah, 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 nah. We're not doing that. What? Bruh. So then what happened next? Like when I sent him a message that this is going too far and I should clean up his mess and not have sex in shared spaces, he replied that it's a pity that I find that gross and we never made any rules about where to leave your used condoms. Bro, are you hearing this, bro? In this 2020, bro. Look,
Imagine if you go tell your roommate, "Hey, can you go and get your used condom off the floor?" And then they reply,
bro.
"Can you go get some bitches, bro? Come on." If you're not getting some, just say that, man. Why is this disgusting?
Bro,
That's what it sounds like. This roommate has this type of energy. He doesn't care.
yo, you know what? You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. At this point, like, bruh, he's like, literally, the roommates be being like, you just be petty because I get something you don't. That's what they're saying, bro. But yo,
Mhm.
that's actually crazy. And he said, I decided not to reply to this anymore. And my other housemate discussed with him for a bit. Now I've decided to have a house meeting to talk about this. Do you guys have any advice on how to approach this meeting we're having since the last meetings clearly did not change his behavior? Any other advice on how to handle my housemate is, of course, also more than welcome.
Honestly, whoever this is, I'm sorry to hear that. That's all I gotta say because this is beyond repair.
Bro,
This
bro.
okay. I just read the top reply here. The suggestion: take a photo of it, post it on Facebook, Instagram, notice boards, shame him, tell him he needs to pick
Damn.
up his kids or suffer the consequences.
He
Bruh.
said, pick up these kids. Don't kill me, bro.
Kick him
Yo.
out. He knows what he's doing and he's just playing y'all. Damn. So how do you kick out a roommate?
Well, I mean, I think what does the structure of the thing say? Like, I mean, you can take a look at the lease, right? How it's
Mhm,
structured, and try to like see if there's a way that you can remove someone off a lease. But now
mhm,
it depends. What if like it's like one person that signed for everyone,
mhm.
right? I don't know. It's a good
Yeah.
question. How can you get a roommate?
So this is how I would imagine it would go. If it's one person
Mm-hmm.
that's signed for everybody, then technically
Mm-hmm.
everybody else is quote unquote subletting from that one person, right? From the primary renter.
Mm-hmm.
Then in that case, I mean, if there's documented evidence of this person messing up, then this person
Mm-hmm.
can act as a landlord and actually evict the person. Now, if it's everybody
Mm-hmm.
that's signed on to the lease, right, then it's different,
Mm-hmm.
especially if it's those kinds of leases that are what's the word for it? Equally and separately responsible, something like that.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
technically everybody is a primary renter, just as all of them
Mm-hmm.
are
Mm-hmm.
sharing a space. So in that case, that'd be trickier because then I think in that case you'd have to involve the host. But if it's everybody else versus
Mm-hmm.
this one person, I'm sure the landlord would be on your side to say, hey, just gone too far. You gotta go.
Mm-hmm. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah. Yeah, cause that one, man, no cap. I don't know what I would have done if it happened to me. I don't know. Honestly, I think I would have just moved out. I don't know if I would have had it in me to like be like, hey man, this is it. You gotta leave. I don't know. I don't know. What would you have done?
Uh, to be that's I'm getting
Bruh.
stressed just thinking about it. I don't know. To be honest, I, I'm not a big confrontation guy, but I can put together a conversation, but
Yeah,
it sounds like they've already tried that. So this guy,
yeah,
it's near the end. There's nothing else they can do except tell him to pack up.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Probably my house. Yeah.
somebody said, find his mom on social media and send her photos of her son's shit. Damn.
Down. That one's personal.
Oh,
That's
look at
personal.
this guy. If he's still not cleaning up after you talk with him, whatever food, plates, or wet clothes he has, just put it at his room's door. No cap, I've done that, and sometimes it
Yeah.
works.
Same
I've
way.
put dirty dishes in front of somebody's room. It's
Damn. Did you say it
uh,
was you?
yeah. I let him know. Hey, I put your dirty dishes in front of your room since you're not doing anything about it. It's just sitting there. Rather sit in your
Damn.
room then. Or I've also like my biggest pet peeve is when people just leave things lying around indefinitely. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? A
Mm-hmm.
box of this, a jacket here, your
Mm-hmm.
water bottle there. It's
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like the living
Yeah.
room
Yeah.
or the counters are not storage space. You should put it where it
Yeah.
belongs. And though that for sure,
Exactly.
I just drop it off. But this guy said,
Mm-hmm.
for a condom situation, I would put my own at his room's door. I'm not disgusting, so I wouldn't put a used condom, make it seem like it is an eye for an eye.
Yo, but you know what? It's smart. It's actually pretty smart if you think about it.
I
If
don't know.
you think about it,
I don't know about that.
bro. If you think about, because things like sometimes you can talk, you can tell somebody, some people certain things, and they won't see your perspective. So you need to go into their perspective and speak their language. So they can
Mm,
be like, oh, right, that's what you meant. So, hey,
mm.
man, shit, an eye for an eye. Go for it. Go for it.
Mm.
Because like they tried everything. I tried talking and all of that. The guy's not listening. So you be like, hey, man, look, all of us, all six roommates, handle business. Put it on your door.
Wait,
Oh man.
separately or to one condom?
Whoa, 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 whoa. You see, that's the thing with you, Kevin. What the hell? What would you say that, bro?
Oh, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold
No,
on, hold on,
no,
hold on.
I'm not
Hold
even,
on.
no, no, I'm not even hearing you out, bro. We're not
No,
doing that. No,
no, you said all six
no,
roommates, let's go to work. So
no,
I just want some clarification for what you mean by let's go to
we're not
work.
doing that. Kevin, what? No, we're not doing that, man. But
Okay, so I'm
shit, we're
assuming
not
you
doing
meant
that.
separately.
I mean, yes.
All right, all right.
Anyway,
Just clarifying for people.
bro. Nah, man, you wilding for that one, bro. No, nah, no. The people never asked. You asked. Don't kill me, man.
This
Don't
guy
kill me,
said shit on his bed. That's what I would do. That's some
man.
Amber Heard shit.
Yo,
Isn't that what Amber Heard did? Didn't she shit on the bed?
I think so. I think that's what she did. I think what she did. That's what she did, bro. Damn. Yeah. Nah. That's some. That's. Oh man, I'm actually dead. Damn. That's actually crazy, man. Like doing doing all of that stuff, bro. Damn.
Mhm.
Hmm.
All right, so
Mm.
let's hop on to this next one.
Say less.
But for this person, who's having the condom problem, I wish you luck. I wish you luck.
100%. 100%.
Wait,
I mean, shit.
this other one.
Yeah.
Am I going
Oh
too
yeah.
far?
So go for it.
Am I going too far by considering having a lockbox on my shelf in the fridge to keep my roommates from taking my food? I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I'm paying off student loans. My food budget is limited. One of my roommates took my block of cheese, ate part of it, and left the rest on the counter the whole evening while I was at work, my second job. They also took some of my ramen without asking. Sorry.
Yeah, no, no,
This
nah,
I
bro.
already feel bad for this person. Their second job, all they got is a fridge of ramen and cheese, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna come at them, bruh. That's a war crime.
Nah,
That's
bro.
a terrorist attack or something. That's too much. Too much.
It actually is.
I work 2 full-time jobs, but I'm not swimming in money due to my student loans. This roommate has their parents paying for everything. I'm scrapping on my own. I have asked them not to take things without asking me first and replace what was taken and not to leave food on the counter to spoil. I hope the lockbox thing isn't too far. I don't think it's too far. Or
Trying to get some
you
people
know,
arrested, bro.
you can toss out everybody's food, put it on the counter, and say,
I'm
if
saying,
nobody messes up, nobody's eating.
nobody's eating. At game time, you know, just like that, just like that. Just put it on there. You I don't have my, I don't eat. You don't eat. We're all in this together. One for all for one, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
This guy is
Yes, sir.
saying there's nothing wrong with protecting your food, but your roommates might feel a type of way when seeing it. It could cause tension. Your best bet is to get a mini fridge. You know how much mini fridges are, bruh? I don't care about the tension. I'll cause all the tension I want. If you're not
Yeah.
eating my food, then it's you who's causing the tension.
Exactly, bro. And it's on site. It's on site too. Let me see this. Yeah. Yeah. I probably should have done that too with my retailer, man. Bro, take it. You know,
And
I was actually thinking about it. I was, I was actually thinking about it, not gonna lie to you. Because so the way it worked back when I was living, it's like so there's like a fridge, okay, and then there's like each person has like their own cupboard in the kitchen, right? So like I have mine, and then the other three had theirs. But like low key, you know the cupboards that it's like the old ones when you have like the hook, and then you like open the door like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was low key thinking about getting like a long lock and just put it into the hooks and just lock it. I was like, you know what? That's not very Christian of me. So I shouldn't do it.
What would Jesus do?
What would Jesus
that his roommates.
I was like, you know what? I shouldn't do that. And let me just talk to the person that's doing it, and then yeah. But at one point, that I think that's why I was able to like set the trap. And you know what? Let me just finish it, like empty it, buy a new one, and then see who has the guts to do it. And I caught her in that. Man, I felt good that day. Like, yeah.
In 4K, bro.
Hey man.
I've seen people actually install like those Ring cameras or those baby monitors in the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it helps because people know that they're being watched, and there's it's there on camera.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think yeah. I mean, I feel like at this point, the person that's going through this nonsense, they're not wrong for putting a lock. Even get a Ring camera, like like something like that. Just put it there, so they know that you get serious about your business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's sad though when you have to go that far.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't have to if you found your roommates on Elev. If you visit elevhomes.ca, you can fill out a very quick and easy form, and we use some pretty advanced algorithms to match you with a roommate who lives like you, thinks like you, and does the same things that you do. So then you won't have problems with somebody, leaving condoms in the bathroom or eating your food at night. So
100%.
elevhomes.ca to find your perfect roommate. All right.
100%.
That was sponsored by Elev. Back to the podcast.
So as we were saying, Kevin, a couple of years ago when I moved to Canada, I'm just kidding. I was just messing.
5 years ago. Hey,
Let's see.
next one.
Yeah. What's the next one?
My roommate shit in his room for years.
Dog.
Yeah.
That one, bro. Yeah.
All right, do the honors. Do the
Oh, let me
honors.
see it again. Celeste. Oh, that one's pretty long, okay. But I can read it for you. I'll be quick. So my roommate stayed in his room for years before anyone found out. So this story requires some context. So let's start from the beginning. So this person packed up and moved into a student house for the first year at university. It was exciting because what? I lived with 6 other people and they were all super cool. But this one dude, let's call him Jack, had a really bad odor all the time. And none of us said anything because one, it was awkward, and two, maybe he had some medical issues. I don't know. In fact, going. Let's say, okay, your friend or your partner has bad odor. How do you handle that? Are you the kind of person to be like, oh yeah, how do you handle that? Yeah, are you the kind of person to like tell them like straight, hey, you don't smell, you don't smell good. You gotta switch it up, or like, do you drop like hints, some hints like, oh, you know, let's just that you should maybe think. Have you ever heard about Axe? They have a nice deodorant. You should try it out. You know, or oh, I saw this one joke. The guy was like, when your partner has a bad odor, and you're like, I don't know. What was the line again? It's like, I think it was like when it's 3 a.m. and all of a sudden you feel the urge to take a shower. You're like, hey, oh my god, let's do something fun. Let's take a shower together. Oh man. But how would you handle it? How would you handle it though?
Well, I remember when you're growing up and you start hitting puberty, at some point
Yeah.
your armpit starts to stink. But the thing
100%.
is, other people notice it before you do. And I remember this was maybe grade 7. I was like 12, maybe 11, and one of my friends, he was like this really short baby voice guy. Probably hit puberty later than everybody. We used to call him Whammy. His name was Ramiro, but we called him Whammy. Anyway, so this guy, he comes up to me. He were pretty good friends. He says, "Kevin, you fucking stink." This was like 12 years old, and we were at this French school, and he says, "Kevin, you fucking stink." I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I couldn't say anything, So I went home, and you do that. Be like, damn.
There you go, right?
Right.
He's right.
And then you start wearing deodorant, and then you
Oh,
never think
man.
about it again. Deodorant just becomes part of your daily life. So, long story
Yeah.
short, I believe in the harsh way. If somebody stinks, you gotta let them know. My guy,
Mm,
you
gotta-
stink,
You stink.
or
That's
you have an
right.
order. You're-
Yeah. You know what my parents used to do, my mom especially, like she'd be the one that would tell us before we even like figure it out. Like, I'm like, oh, mom, how you doing? They're gonna give her a hug. She's like, not gonna do nothing like this. I know this stomach is in there. But bruh, trauma growing up, I'm telling you. It was something, man. It was something. But anyways, let me keep going into the story. So it comes to the end of the year, and we get on really well. We decide to move to a new place together. That was the first mistake. We moved in to start the second year of uni, but this guy's smell is getting dramatically worse. Like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a mixture of molds, old cheese, and BO body odor. It got so bad that it got so bad that none of us could eat in the same room as him, let alone sit next to him and actually have a conversation. What was also weird was that he used to wear 3 pairs of trousers at one time. like some jogging bottoms, some jeans, and then another pair of jeans on top. We're gonna smell
Damn.
for another year until it became too much. Bro, that was he's like, we all discussed the very obvious issue, and after weeks of dropping hints, we decided that the guy he was closest to should tell him directly. So he did, and he got ignored completely. Yeah. But then another issue arises. We not only get mice, but a bad bug infestation. It was horrific. Our landlord called out an exterminator who had to go in all of our rooms to fumigate. Jack got pulled aside and spoken to individually, but we thought maybe he was taking bills, he was talking bills, etc., and didn't think to ask. Everything seemed okay, and they said they'll be back in 10 days to make sure it works. Jack smelled really bad, but that seemed like the least of our troubles. Then suddenly, Jack disappeared, saying he has gone home for a break or whatever in the middle of the academic year. Anyways, the fumigators come back, and me and two other girls were in the living room, letting them do their thing. When the men come downstairs, and I will never forget this conversation. The guy's like, "Have you noticed a strange smell about the guy in room three?" Me, I'm like, "Yes, since we know him. How would you describe the smell?" Shit. The guy's like, "Yep." We all went white and stared at each other in disbelief, thinking that he was trying to wind us up. But no. Not only was his room crawling in bugs of all sorts, he was shitting in his room in 7 suitcases and using his
No.
curtains as toilet paper. The bathroom was next door to him. Bro, what?
No.
Sis, that was actually crazy. The man proceeded to bring down all the evidence and go through every item in the garden. They were clearly also in shock because they kept nervously laughing and gagging when they found a huge lump of turd or really badly stained jeans covering shit. Since
No.
it's definitely not their job to dispose all of that, they left it all for us in bin bags in our garden. The landlord tried to help us, but he was so disturbed and angry about the whole thing that he wasn't much help. Safe to say that the guy never returned and had to pay thousands in damage. They put in a new carpet, bed, curtain, paint in the walls. It was all destroyed with feces. His mom turned up to clean up on his behalf though and cried when she saw his room. Maybe he has some mental health problems. I don't even know, but thinking about to this day makes me cringe. Bro, what? 7 suitcases.
Oh my god. That's gotta be some kind of mental illness. There's no way that
Yeah. Mhm.
I kind of feel bad for the guy, but that's Jack. Come on.
Come on, Jack. Get the better than this. Yeah. That's actually
7
crazy.
suitcases. That's like years worth of shit. It's gotta be.
Bro, I'm telling you. Because they said that they live for how many years? Like 2 years?
Hmm.
Yeah. They live for 2 years together. And so the guy was, bro, even the thought of, bro, imagine. Nah, don't imagine, actually. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't imagine. Don't imagine.
Yeah,
Oh, man. That's
that's
disgusting.
nasty. That's
Yeah.
nasty. If I
Yeah.
can't honestly, if you have a situation like that, I wouldn't live with any roommates ever for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
the
Like, I paid a
PTSD.
premium to live alone.
Yeah.
Bro, that's PTSD right there.
What's worse,
Oh.
that or the condom guy?
Bro. You know what? I think that. I'm not gonna lie to you. As a
Like,
roommate,
but he was shitting in his room. There was
oh,
they,
but hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. They said that they were having bed bugs infestation.
mm,
Where were the bed bugs coming from?
probably his room.
Like, what was he doing in his room?
I don't know, shitting in his room.
Bro, imagine it was the bed bugs that went over the shit that came to your room. Dog.
Oh
Nah, bro.
no!
No. No.
At that point, you just gotta burn the whole house.
You burned the whole house.
Oh,
No. No,
uh,
nah, yeah, nah, no, yeah, no, no, that one, bro. You know, I can quote unquote tolerate the other guy, but this one, bro, no, nah, no, no. Even the smell, bro. Imagine coming back home to a sewage. That's actually crazy, bro. Like,
that is
nah,
crazy.
nah,
How do you sleep?
that's
How do you
crazy.
eat?
How do you even eat? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that's actually crazy. Let
That
me see
sucks.
this. You see, let me some of the responses. That's actually crazy. God damn it. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, even this one guy
Oh,
seems like somebody's like, I don't know what's weirder, the fact that this guy exists, or the fact that multiple people put up with his shit for 2 years. Like, how the hell did your whole house not smell like you? Like, never happened to catch a glimpse of this at the room in those 2 years. That's crazy. Oh damn, it's actually crazy. Remember,
that
like,
is
why
crazy.
they say it was a student house, so the rooms had big, thick fire doors that locked, and he was also very secure about his room. Like, we thought it was fair enough. Not really something you question. It did smell a bit when you walked past, but so did he. So we didn't expect anything terrible. Damn.
And the fact that
Um,
the bathroom was right next to his room.
it was right next to his room, bro.
Wait, okay. The thing that's still is disturbing me is the fact that this guy wears two pairs of jeans.
Yeah, three pairs of jeans. Yeah, this is
What
actually
the
weird.
hell?
This is actually crazy. Why aren't
Just
you hot, bro?
because of the stink?
What if what if he has like this what if you just continuously shit, right? Like he just shits.
What the hell? I don't know where
Like he
you're
doesn't
going.
stop no like he doesn't stop shitting. Like it's shit. Like, he's just shitting. And that's why it has 3 layers so that I sort of like block the stench, but it's still there. It's crazy. Like even one of the comments, like the person that put the thing, they're like,
Mm.
we once went to a festival and he refused to shower in his boxers. So he walked in fully clothed, like with the three trousers and all of that, and then had to sit in wet clothes for the rest of the day. It was bizarre, and he only ate chicken legs. Like that was it. Every day for the 2 years I knew him. Bro,
Okay. So okay, at some point, some of that a little bit of blame has to go on the roommates. A little. How
you
does
gotta
somebody
know, bro.
red flag on top of red flag? Somebody
Red
who
flag
only eat chicken legs for 2 years,
for two
and
years,
you're not asking questions.
bro. Oh, yeah, bro. Nah, that's actually crazy.
I wonder if he did his laundry.
You know
'Cause how
what?
many
It's a good
suits
question.
you gotta have?
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Hmm. Let me see, because nobody has asked if he had the. Yeah, nobody asked. Yeah, nobody asked if he had the if he watched the thing in yeah, yeah. Nobody asked if he ever watched his stuff. But that's crazy. That's actually crazy. How do you even live in there, bro? 2 years just living. You know what, man? Some people are built different. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some people are built
That's
different.
very different.
Very different. Yeah, that's crazy.
So we got another one here. Bad roommate
Mhm.
accidentally allows homeless girl to move in. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a touchy one. Maureen, if you
That's a touchy.
If this goes off track, just chop it up. Chop it up and
Chop
move
it
on to
off.
the next.
Chop it off, man.
All right. So during my time in university, I had a few terrible roommate situation. I'll post them all, but I'm starting from the beginning, freshman year. So Act One.
Mhm.
I moved into a suite
Mhm.
style dorm. There was two bedrooms and two beds each, and a living shared space and a shared bathroom area. When I moved in, I only had one
Mhm.
roommate who lived in the other bedroom. We were designated emergency room. We were the designated emergency room where all other people could be moved if needed. I knew I wasn't really going to get along with this girl from the beginning. She went and studied at the hookah lounge down the street and would skip studied wait, studying at a hookah lounge. What? People do this?
I don't know. How do you even do that? Like, how do you, bro?
Isn't
Discovering
it
new
dark
stuff
in the
today,
hookah
man.
lounge?
It is. I think. Oh, I know. I think so. Yeah, it is. It probably is. Yeah.
Anyway, red flag already. Okay, we'll skip
Yep.
class. It was freshman year and learning how to live with two people. One day in mid September, she
Mhm.
texted me asking if her friend could stay a few days. She was a commuter student, but her car broke down and she wouldn't be able to get to class. I said, "Okay, will she stay? Will she be staying in your room?" To which I didn't get a reply. When I got home that night, the girl, let's call her Rachel, was camped up in our living space. Okay, no big deal. Just a few days, and I don't really use that space. Well, a few days turned into every weekday until mid October. During this time, I walked in to see Rachel cutting her toenails over the carpeted living room, taking my food, so I had to store it in my room, smoking weed, and almost getting us in trouble with the school. And one day, I even came home to her having Skype sex with her boyfriend in the
Okay.
living room.
All right.
Oh my god,
All right. Wrap
this
it up.
sentence was
Wrap it up.
wild.
Wrap it up. Oh.
What?
Oh. Hell.
This girl,
Oh.
so this
Mm.
girl didn't have her own keys, and we couldn't make copies of the dorm keys. So she'd sneak into the building behind somebody, then have our door be unlocked or wait outside our door until it is unlocked. It started locking the door. I started locking the door as soon as I got home, then hiding out in my bedroom. A few times she'd come and slam the door, trying to be let in. Then I would move to the other side of the building, square shape with a courtyard, then watch through the windows to see if I was actually home. I texted my RA and asked him to intervene, and he said he'd get around to it eventually. Obviously, never did.
Damn.
I've never lived in residence, thankfully, but I hear some RAs, it's a love hate relationship. A lot of people don't like their RAs.
Mm. Why is that?
I don't know. Well, I think the most common reason is that RAs are kind of like I guess the floor police, so to speak. And apparently they're the ones that
Mm.
say, "Oh, party's over, pack it up," or "Too loud, turn down your music."
Right.
Anyway,
Right. I see.
not
I
my
see. I
problem.
see.
I asked my roommate to
Same.
help get her out, and she told me that she asked the girl to leave, but they had been best friends since childhood, and since Rachel and her boyfriend broke up, she couldn't afford to live near our city college and would have to commute an hour and a half each day to get to class. That's personally not my problem. And my roommate agreed. She told me that if I wanted her to leave, I would have to do it because Rachel wouldn't listen to my roommate. What? This wasn't really
How
my
is
job. So I
how?
went.
So, yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so this wasn't really my job. So I went the semi passive aggressive route. On Monday nights, Rachel tried to
Mm.
show up, but this week my actual roommate was out of town. Rachel texted me and asked when I'd be home. I told her, "Hey, I really don't feel comfortable with you staying when roommate isn't here." She responded, "Well, I need to stay here tonight. It's not fair for you to not let me in."
What do
I
you mean
told
it's
her
not for me? I own this place.
I told her I had a big project due and I wouldn't be home from the library for a while. She then offered to come get my keys from me. I stopped replying. The catch was I was actually ahead in classes, so I was sitting in my bedroom during this exchange. I closed the blinds and I turned out my lights and watched Netflix with my headphones in. Then I started hearing a banging on the door. It stops for a few minutes. It stops. A few minutes later, it starts again. Rachel texted me saying she went to the building. I said I was working in and I wasn't there. So she assumed I was actually at home. This continued about an hour. I texted a friend who lived down the hall to see if she was still there. She stayed outside her room for 2 hours before packing up and leaving. Rachel never came back, but our filthy living room never really recovered from her stay. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Cutting her
Yeah.
toenails in the living room, bro. What?
Skype sex with a boyfriend in the living room, bro. No. How do you recover from that, bro? Mentally speaking. It's like not every
Honestly.
time I see you, that's what I see. That's crazy.
Nah.
That's crazy, man.
Why are people
Damn.
so wild?
I'm telling you, bro. Like, why? Well, that's actually crazy.
That is
It was
actually
also
crazy.
like, she said, she never plays. Oh, God. Sorry. Yeah. Like she didn't have a place or whatever. So she was pretty much like moved into that place and be like, hey, man,
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna be here until whenever. Had the other person not stepped in, she would have been there for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Nah, and this roommate whose friend it is, come on. I don't care if
Yeah.
you've been childhood best friends for 20 years, but get this
Mm-hmm.
person out of here.
100%. 100%. Like that's not your. It's not like it doesn't have to be the other person's responsibility. Like you brought them here, get them out of here.
And
Yeah.
like the thing that just gets to me is when you try to do something nice and considerate for people and they go way above. Like nothing wrong with, somebody is struggling, needs a place to crash for a few days. But if you're gonna live there like
Mhm.
you own the place, cut your damn nails in the
Yeah.
living room, Skype sex,
Yeah.
oh God, in the living
Bro,
room.
in the living room, man, with no shame, no
What
shame. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild.
people are crazy.
That's actually crazy.
But it sounds funny.
Let's pretend every neighborhood is a party.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see it yet. Do you want me to read it or should I read?
I'll read it. I'll read it. I have it in open.
Okay, go for
Okay,
it.
so let's pretend every neighborhood of Edmonton is a person at a huge house party. What is each
Mm-hmm.
person doing? Okay, so the first one says St. Albert was not invited, showed up anyway. I spent the last half hour making passive aggressive remarks about the food and the decor and complain about what a long drive it was. Of course,
Of course, of
the
course.
suburban
That's the
kid.
neighborhood. The suburban kid, you know.
Hey, what's the next comment? Riverbend brings a nice bottle of wine and asks everyone to pitch in on the cost. I don't know anybody who lives in Riverbend.
Same.
Oliver is asking you if you've heard of Tame Impala, and did you know it was just one guy? Later, he'll take you home, and the beanie will stay on for everything. Oh no! Why is that so accurate? The people
That's
in
actually
Oliver are
accurate.
like the if hippies were still a thing, I feel like they'd live in Oliver.
Mm-hmm. They're like the cool tech bro, but like hippie version. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Highlands is watching Abbotsfield with a fake smile from the living room and hoping they don't come over to say hi. Bruh, have you been to the Abbotsfield?
No, I haven't yet.
So Abbotsfield is gonna be like the hood, the ghetto of Edmonton. Okay, it's gotta
Say
be one
word.
of the poorest neighborhoods, and crime, everything. But
Mm.
okay, if you think about where Abbotsfield is,
Mm-hmm.
imagine it's kind of hard to explain. Okay, so I think Maureen will put up an image of this on the thing. So
Mm-hmm.
you know where Boyle Street is.
Yes. Yes. I know what Street is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So Abbotsfield is okay. Let me actually pull up the map. So Okay, so Abbotsfield is okay. Not Boyle Street. That was a bad explanation. But
Mm-hmm.
you would know this. When you're going up on Wayne Gretzky,
Mm-hmm.
and then there is an exit. I think on 112 or something, like right before the 118th Ave. Actually,
Yep. Yep. I know
okay,
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Abbotsfield is like at the end of 118th Ave. Actually, that's a better.
Oh snap!
So, but the thing
Oh, I
is,
see. I see. Yeah.
Highlands and the other ones, Highlands and um, there's a couple other neighborhoods that are maybe like Rundle Heights, but the end of Rundle Heights, okay, they're
Mm-hmm.
like along the river valley. And those houses that are along the river valley are nice houses. It's a nice neighborhood. So if you drive from like Abbotsfield or like Rundle Heights, I think, or no, sorry, Beverly Heights, and you just drive
Mm-hmm.
south closer to the river valley, it's crazy
Mm-hmm.
how you go from the ghetto to $1 million houses like this.
Wow.
It's actually
Wow.
wild. It's wild.
Hmm. I definitely could try it. I think it's definitely.
Yeah, I don't know how it gets. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't personally live in
Mm-hmm.
neither of those neighborhoods, but hey,
Mm-hmm.
Strathcona brought their little white dog named White Ave, who has crusty red eyes and who everybody at the party adores, despite the dog biting them incessantly. That is true. I
That
don't know
is
why
true.
people like White
That
Ave
is
so
true.
much.
What? Like what?
White Ave.
I mean, you know White Owl. You've been on White Owl, haven't you?
Okay, give me three things that are in White Ave that's worth living close to it.
I mean, it depends on at what stage in your life that you want to live there.
That is
Because
true.
as a uni kid, oh yeah, you definitely want to live there. You know, there's like the clubs, the night spots, the
Beer
food,
cave.
some cafes. Beer kid, what's beer kid? I don't know beer kid.
Weren't you a regular? Didn't you have a VIP membership at Beer Cave for a bit there?
I don't know about that. What's your manager? Oh, I remember
Huh?
seeing you. That's you,
Nah.
manager.
Oh,
That was
I'm
you,
mistaken. It
man.
wasn't Beer Cave. It was Funky Buddha that you used to go to. You remember
Oh,
Funky? Oh,
funky Buddha,
yeah.
bruh, bruh. Is it even still there? I don't remember. I think it's still there, right? Is it still here? Funky Buddha. Or did they close?
I don't even know, man. I haven't been to any of those places since like first year.
First year, huh? Yeah. Same year. Like first year was the experimental year. Trying to get us different spots, seeing what's bumping, where the
But
life is.
the thing is, in first year, all my roommates and I guess my closest friends were all 17, and so
Mm,
for legal purposes, we stayed at home. But for entertainment purposes, just knew that there was a whole operation going on every Friday night.
oh man.
Did Aris ever
we
tell you the story?
Yep, he did.
This guy was the mastermind of
but
the whole thing.
I mean, he did tell me multiple stories. But which one are you referring to?
The time we tried to get into privé.
Hey, I don't think he did tell me that one.
That's the iconic one. It's probably the one that he told you, but I don't know if he mentioned it was privé that we were trying to get into.
Oh yes, I remember. I remember. Yeah, he fumbled the bag. He fumbled his own bag. I remember. Yep. He told me the story.
Yeah,
He was just
he was
about,
that
and
close.
then caught him lacking. The man was
We gotta
lacking,
have
man.
Aris on to tell the story himself, because I can tell the
Oh yeah,
story, but he's a mastermind behind this whole operation. Not
hundred
me.
percent.
In case there's any law enforcement officers that are listening to this, I had no part in this because I was a legal
Yeah.
adult going into the club.
So cute, man. But yeah, no, definitely. We should have a special guest. Special guest for the
Honestly.
next episode. Oh
Hmm.
yeah, special guest for the next episode. 100%. if you guys want a special guest, let us know. We have some very interesting individuals that will definitely keep you entertained. So
100%.
stay tuned for the next episode. Definitely has a special guest.
All right. Well, we got it. Let's it's coming to an end here, but I think we ended up on a high note, promising that
Yes,
next
sir.
episode where we'll have a special guest on this podcast that yet has to
Yes,
be
sir.
named.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So gonna stay tuned. Stay tuned because that special guest is gonna bring the vibe, bring the heat, and bring the laughter. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that to the next episode, man.
All right, Johnny Bruce. Thank you very much for having me on this episode 3.